Nadu now, where another similar case of a student being traumatized has forced the Madras High Court to sit up and take notice. The High Court has outlined their order on the death of a schoolgirl that has sent shockwaves across the state. As per the order, another post-mortem autopsy will be conducted. A special team will also be formed to identify the accused, and the court will be monitoring the probe into the violence that took place yesterday. Section 144 is in place in Tamil Nadu's Kallakurichi. Meanwhile, Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin has said that those responsible for the violence will be brought to justice. If you recall, protesters broke buses were vandalized, a lathi charge took place as well. Two AIADMK IT wing members have been arrested for allegedly instigating the violence.
கல்வி நிலையங்கள் ஒவ்வொரு பிள்ளைகளையும் தங்களது சொந்த பிள்ளைகளாக நினைத்து அவர்களை பயிற்றுவிக்க வேண்டும். மாறாக நடக்கும் எந்த செயல்களாக இருந்தாலும் அவர்கள் சட்டத்தின் முன் நிறுத்தப்பட்டு தண்டிக்கப்படுவார்கள் என எச்சரிக்கிறேன். இந்த சோகமான சூழலை பயன்படுத்திக் கொண்டு சிலர் சேர்ந்து சட்டவிரோதமாக நடந்து கொண்டுள்ளார்கள். வன்முறைகள் என்பது வளர்ச்சிக்கு எதிரானவை என்பதை அவர்கள் உணர வேண்டும். அமைதியான தமிழகம்தான் அனைவருக்குமான தமிழகமாக அமையும் என்பதை அனைவரும் உணர வேண்டும்.
காயம் அதுக்கான அது அந்த மண்டை ரத்தம் ஏன் உடைஞ்சது அதுக்கான ரிப்போர்ட்ல எதுவுமே சொல்லல சார். எதே சம்பந்தமே இல்லாத சொன்னாங்க. எலும்பு முறியவே இல்லை, முறிஞ்சிடுச்சுன்னு போய் சொல்றாங்க சார். சார் உடம்புல நிறைய நகைக்கீரங்கள் இருந்தது, இங்க காயா இருந்தது, எல்லாத்தையுமே மறைக்கப்பட்டிருக்காங்க சார். சரியான நீதி கிடைச்சி கொலைகாரனை கண்டுபிடிச்சி கொலைகாரனுக்கு தக்க தண்டனை வழங்கின பிறகுதான் ஸ்ரீமதியின் பிரியாதம் வாங்கி கொண்டு போய் எரிக்கப்படும்.
Ritu is joining me live from ground zero. She's at the Kallakurichi district outside the school where this incident happened. Ritu, must be a very challenging moment for all those associated with that student, her classmates, teachers. Anything from the school that you can show us?
Yes, I am right now on a ground zero, and just behind me is that residential school where this whole incident took place. In fact, you can see heavy security has been deployed. You see the police personals, in fact, here at this very much site now. But you see the level of damage that has been made to this whole site. But of course, this is something that we got to see on Sunday where the violence erupted. And here in this particular visuals, you can see how the damage has been made to the premises. And you can see there are many footways which have been left over here when the police had to resort the lathi charge. In fact, you will also see as I move, you will get to see a lot more about it. You see these vehicles which were being vandalized during the whole protest that erupted on Sunday. I'll also show you how this whole incident took place. So basically, very much at this site where the protesters were standing right exact opposite to the school, they all gathered here. They started protesting. No, but what happened was that, so they were to explain this even more in a simpler manner, so there were protesters who came in from three parts of this side. So one way from the right side of mine, where almost 150 protesters came on two-wheelers, and one part of these protesters were on left-hand side of mine, where they were pelting stones at the police and also on the vehicles. And other set of protesters were who barged in fact, from behind the premises of this particular school. So now you understand, you can imagine the level of damage that would have been made on this school premises and how police were being affected as well. And there's a lot more that I can show you right now. We'll also request my cameraman to show you the visuals of how the footways which have been left here on the ground. But there are so many, in fact, mobiles as well while these protesters were protesting, and police had to resort the lathi charge, where you see the protester running and leaving this particular place. You see there are a lot of mobile phones as well which are all broken and left out over here. So there is a lot that the big damage has been made. You see in the visuals how these chairs were being burnt and the properties of the school were being damaged. There is also, in fact, the police vehicles were set on fire. The buses were also set on fire. The buses that were set on fire are right now, you can see there. One is on my left hand side, and the school buses that were torched on fire are right hand side of mine. Will request my cameraman to in fact zoom in and show you those visuals of the school buses which were been set on fire. Is right here. request my cameraman to zoom in and show you those visuals. You can see the line that the buses are all been there here at this particular site. So the damage that you see on the premises is huge, where you see the many property in fact of the school was been damaged. And also I'll request my cameraman to show you to pan and show you the right hand side building here. So where you see this the particular house where the owner of this particular school was staying here temporarily as and when there was a need. Now here you see at this in this building on the top floor exactly there were in fact 2 cylinders as what we are learning on ground. So one in fact blasted over there right after these people, the protesters set the most of the properties on the fire, and a few of the properties were in fact also been taken over by the protesters. Here is what we get to hear. So the protest started around 10 a.m. in the morning and then intensified at in the afternoon is what we are getting to learn on the ground. But the huge damage has been made at this particular site. But now you see what the court has also told, that there will be re-examination of the post-mortem right in front of in the presence of the advocate from the family, the girl's family side, and also family members too can be present. So this is something on the ground level that I can show you.
Ritu, thank you so much for showing us the situation there. Right now, police has managed, it seems, to get things under control. I'm taking a break, but stay right here. There's a wrap of all the other news on the other side of this quick break.